What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Battle Rap Chuck, your boy 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. How y'all doing out there? With the Bennett now. Well, so I see first of all, you know how y'all doing? Good afternoon. So far out here in Cali, man, it seemed like the sun has kind of been like a little average right now. Like what I mean by that is, it's a little hot, but the weather seemed pretty cool today. You know, it seemed real cool today. You know, but yeah, other than that though, I see as far as like what's going on lately, as far as like on the internet and things like that, and I want to talk about the choking in battle, like the choking in battle rap. A lot of people is asking, does it matter? Choking does matter in battle rap. Now, when I watch battle rap, two people going at it, it's rare that I would still give the battle to the person that actually like choked. But sometimes it does depend. It does depend on what type of choke it is, and sometimes it does depend on the other opponent. Sometimes an opponent will give you some very, 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 very whack material. The other person 2 rounds could be fire, but then he choked bad in the third round. Who you gonna give it to? Now the thing is, let's just say like the Ultimate Madness tournaments and things like that, like the tournaments in battle rap where to the point you actually gotta have a judge. The judge might pick the person that didn't choke. So my thing is, if you're up in a tournament, or if you're up in a tournament, you're gonna go through situations where people might end up picking the other person because they said that you slipped a little bit. I think Saga lost against Holmesy because he was slipping. He was slipping a little bit. You know what I mean? So sometimes it just depends. It just depends on what it is, what battle it is. I remember when Arsenal went against Show Off. Every time when Arsenal didn't choke, he was fired, but then he kept choking. But then Show Off material for Arsenal, I didn't like. I didn't like Show Off material at all. But then it's like at the end of the day, I can't sit here and say Arsenal beat Show Off, because Arsenal did a very, 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 very bad choke. Big T against B Magic. Every time when B Magic was rapping, he was killing Big T with the punchlines, right? He was killing him. But then when it came to when B Magic actually started choking, people start putting that pressure on him. But you don't hear nobody saying Big T beat B Magic. You don't hear nobody saying that. B Magic still beat Big T, and he choked because Big T wasn't saying nothing. He wasn't saying nothing. He wasn't saying nothing to Big T. He wasn't saying nothing to him. So it just, like to me, it really, really depends on what it is. But I know if I'm judging a battle and you choke, you probably ain't no problem. You automatically lost that round. Now let's just say you do something like, yeah, the weapon go up, and then I end up getting you with it, and then all of a sudden you be like, let me get it together. And you doing this for about like a good minute and a half and 2 minutes, that's a bad choke. Now, if you doing certain things like, yeah, I put the weapon up and then I get you with the such and such, and then you be like, I get the weapon, then I get you with the such and such, and then I blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So when you get it back, and people ain't gonna put that pressure on you. But if you're taking about like 2 minutes to get a hold of your material, damn near a minute and a half, damn near 2 minutes, you gonna get tore up. That's how I feel about as far as like when you get to certain things with choking. So I'm not about to sit here and say choking don't matter. Choking does matter. It does. And it really, really depends on what it is. Let's just say Danny against Swave, right? I feel like Danny beat Swave because Danny didn't come to the point where all of his material was whack. Swave choked, but then Swave came back at him real, real strong up in the third round to the point where, to this day, I feel like Danny got that battle. I feel like Danny got it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it just depends on what it is, y'all. It depends. Because sometimes the other opponent be giving you some whack material. But would I get mad if somebody picked the other opponent? No, I wouldn't get mad if somebody picked the other opponent. I wouldn't get mad at that at all. Because they did what they had to do. You know, they ended up picking him because he was consistent. He worked on his 3 rounds while the other one was probably bull crapping and he probably wrote at the last minute and they gave it to him. So that's how I feel about, you know what I'm saying, like the choking situation. So it does depends, and choking does matter. All right. Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Y'all be good out there. Go.